The AFTV Nigeria tour is brought to you by Klasha, the app that allows African consumers to access the goods and services they want internationally without friction. Click the link in the description to download the app and stand a chance to win $1,000 straight to your Klasha wallet to get you started on your shopping adventure.
AFTV Lee, another win in the bag, 3 wins on the bounce, Man United, Chelsea and West Ham. Who would have thought it?
No, I have to say, I've got to say, listen, it's been a mad couple of weeks, isn't it, really? As I just heard what you just said on your interview there. If you'd have said after that Southampton game you win the next 3 games, I would have, thought you was mad. But on the back of that, Tottenham dropping points against Brighton and then Brentford has put us in a position now of advantage us, you know what I mean? So, look, listen, today was just a massive 3 points. I'm just relieved that we got the 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because we could have won these 3 games. Tottenham could have beaten Brighton and Brentford, and they still would have been in the ascendancy.
Yeah,
so it's a couple of different, trends that have occurred that has led us into this position. But what a position to be in with 4 games to go.
Exactly, and that's why you can't predict. Look, listen, I was thinking today that West Ham would gone in with a weakened side. I was proven wrong on that because he didn't. They made it very, very hard for us. So thank you very much for that, West Ham. It was all about getting the 3 points today, and that is a massive 3 points. It really is. It guarantees that I think James just said we've got European football now, so we know that we've got to get our passports renewed and whatever, So we're back in Europe. So that's a start. That's where we wanted to go at the beginning of the season. Mm-hmm. But with 4 games left now, what an opportunity we have to nail top 4. What an opportunity.
Yeah, and on the game, I mean, that first half, it looked like it was destined to be 0-0 heading into half-time, and then a couple goals in the last 10 minutes, us getting the first one with Rob Holding, and then them nicking back and one back with Jared Bowen. The second half, it was a very mature performance. I wanted to ask you, we discussed a few individual players, Rob Holding, Granit Xhaka, Eddie and Nketiah. Any players that stood out for you today?
Well, also, I think you've got to give a big credit for El Nini. I thought that he'd done really, really well. Listen, the performance was poor. Don't we're not going to go celebrating about the performance and everything like that, but it's not about that today, and it never is. You know what I mean? We didn't perform well. If we're going to go to Spurs, we've got to play a lot better than that, if I'll be honest.
Definitely.
But today was all about getting a result. The first half was shocking, but we were still in the game. We weren't, the game against Crystal Palace, I think we probably played as bad as that. But we was out of it, But we kept ourselves in it. We got the goal. Poor defending all round, to go in at half time 1-1. You're a little bit worried. I'm going to say I was worried. I didn't think we was going to, but there was some real step up performances, and that Eddie for a start. His hold up playing, what he done was fantastic. I felt that Gabriel, who I criticised in the first half, had a better second half. Tavares had a better second half. Tommy Asu got through 77 minutes today. That's a bonus. The big worry, though, Turkish, is that we finished that game with one of our normal players from a back 4. That was our backup right back, backup left back, backup central defender. But what's a good thing about that? They all stepped up. Rob Holding today, by the way, steps up not just for the goal, but his all-round performance today was good. And I'll tell you another thing that we was all a little bit worried when Antonio comes on. Yeah. Physicality-wise, he stood up to that as well. So all credit to them. Ramsdale, I thought, had a very, very good game today. I've been a little bit critical of him in the last few games, not playing really, but he had a very, very good, steady performance. That's what I want from him. Yeah. Steady performance. Steady Eddie. Steady performance from him, And Mikel, I don't know if he got everything right today, but I think that people were saying about the Martinelli thing and that. I think he said something at half time. I'm going to give him credit for that. There was something said at half time because that was certainly a better performance going into the second half.
Confident about top 4 now?
I'm a little bit more confident after that. I'm going to say, because what needs to happen now, in my opinion, is Tottenham to do madness like we did at Chelsea. So they can quite capable of going up to Liverpool and winning. I'm not saying that that's a definite foregone conclusion, But if it goes to the way we think it will do, we should go into the Leeds game, hopefully, trying to nail 5 points in front. And if we can go to White Hart Lane with 5 points in the bag, the pressure's all on. Yeah. The pressure's all on them. Then, do you know what I mean? So you want to be going there knowing that we can do. There's scenarios that it don't matter if we don't get the result that we need, but wouldn't it be fantastic if we go there and win? We secure Champions League football. That's what we want. That's the goal. That's the aim. So listen, I think James just said it just now. Like, you know, we ain't got a game for it. Thank God for that. I can have 3 or 4 days now relaxation before I start panicking again by Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, and then we go again in the games. Nothing's for sure Turkish. You know, Everton today have gone and beaten Chelsea. We're only 3 points behind Chelsea, by the way. Yeah. So like, you know. Another poor performance from them at the weekend could actually see them dragged into it, like, you know. So listen, there's still loads of things to play for, but for today, for me, great result, and that's not an easy place to go to. If you be honest, Liverpool have lost there, Tottenham have lost there. You know, not many teams go to West Ham and get results, regardless of where they are in the league and what cups they've got. They're a difficult team to play. So, yeah, look, great 3 points, and we move on to next week.